Welcome everyone to my Yuzuha kit overview. Yuzuha is the second limited S-Rank Support agent, and the first S-Rank agent focused on buffing Anomaly Agents. In this kit overview, I will go over Yuzuha's kit and explain what she does, then go over her signature W engine, possible build options, and teams. Keep in mind that the information in this video is not official, and therefore highly subject to change. And without further ado, Yuzuha is an S-Rank physical support agent from the upcoming Spook Shack faction. Her core skill level bonus increases attack and anomaly mastery. Yuzuha is a support agent who specializes in buffing anomaly agents. She deals off-field aftershock damage and assists in building up the active character's attribute anomaly. Yuzuha also buffs attack, damage dealt, attribute anomaly damage and build-up rate, and disorder damage. Aftershock is a newer mechanic present in multiple characters' kits that deals a special type of damage. Yuzuha can trigger an off-field aftershock attack through charge points. Through her core skill, Yuzuha starts with 4 charge points, and up to 6 can be held. When a squad member hits an enemy, if Yuzuha has charge points, she will consume 1 point and deal aftershock physical damage once every 8 seconds. Charge points can be restored by using an X special, chain, ultimate, or by holding basic attack. Holding basic attack will allow Yuzuha to enter a defensive stance for 1.5 seconds. If she's attacked by an enemy in this stance, the attack will be automatically parried and grants 1 charge point. Yuzuha helps build up attribute anomaly through inflicting enemies with the Candy Fright state. Candy Fright can be inflicted through her X special, which deals damage, inflicts Candy Fright for 30 seconds, grants 2 points of charge, and triggers a quick assist. Yuzuha's ultimate can also inflict Candy Fright for 30 seconds, grant 3 charge points, restore energy to squad members, and also trigger a quick assist. Enemies inflicted with Candy Fright will take damage every second. If the active characters deal damage to an enemy inflicted with Candy Fright, Yuzuha's off-field damage will be converted to deal damage and build up anomaly of the same type as the active agent, including special attributes like Frost and Auric Ink. This will allow you to trigger attribute anomaly effects much faster. Additionally, Yuzuha's off-field anomaly buildup will not be considered in the attribute anomaly damage calculation. Usually, when multiple characters build up an attribute anomaly, the stats of these characters, such as attack and anomaly proficiency, will be combined when the attribute anomaly effect deals damage. Yuzuha, as will be seen in a bit, is not usually built off anomaly proficiency, so having her stats taken into account would lower the attribute anomaly damage. However, that isn't the case since it's explicitly mentioned that this does not affect attribute anomaly damage calculation. Additionally, when Yuzuha's off-field aftershock attacks hit an enemy inflicted with Candy Fright, an additional attack will be dealt, dealing more damage and anomaly buildup. This is why you will want to have charge points, as the off-field attack will deal more damage and anomaly buildup. And lastly, in terms of Yuzuha's buffs, when an enemy is inflicted with Candy Fright, her core skill will increase all squad members' attack by 37.5% of Yuzuha's attack for up to 1,200 bonus attack, the same attack buff Astra provides. Additionally, damage will also be increased by 15%. Yuzuha's faction bonus, which requires an anomaly agent or an agent from the same faction. After inflicting an enemy with Candy Fright, attribute anomaly buildup will be increased by 0.2% for every anomaly mastery point over 100. A maximum buff of 20% can be obtained this way. Additionally, attribute anomaly damage and disorder damage will also be increased by 0.2% for every point of anomaly mastery for up to 20%. To reach the maximum effects, a total of 200 anomaly mastery is required. Anomaly mastery can only be gained through a limited number of ways. A 6th partition Anomaly Mastery disc can increase Anomaly Mastery by 30%. 2-piece Phaethon's Melody increases Anomaly Mastery by 8%. Her signature W engine, which has a base attack of 713 and increases energy regen by 60%, will increase Anomaly Mastery when the equipping character's X special deals physical damage. This W engine will also increase squad members' Anomaly Proficiency by 60 for 30 seconds when an aftershock attack hits an enemy. To reach the maximum effect of 20% attribute anomaly and disorder damage, you would likely need Yuzuha's signature W engine. However, you do not need to fully maximize this faction bonus, and you would already get a decent amount of Anomaly Mastery through Yuzuha's core skill level bonus, an Anomaly Mastery 6th disc, and even running a 2-piece Anomaly Mastery set. And while this W engine will be her best-in slot for attribute anomaly focused teams, it will likely only be by a small margin, as other W engines like Kaboom the Cannon provide sizable attack buffs that benefit most characters, and if you're playing Yuzuha with an anomaly unit who doesn't necessarily benefit from anomaly proficiency, like Miyabi, other W engines will likely be even better options. In terms of possible builds, 4-piece Astral Voice or Swing Jazz will likely be the best options for most teams. Both sets increase damage, although Astral Voice requires you to trigger quick assists, which Yuzuha can do through her X Special and Ultimate, while Swing Jazz requires triggering a chain attack or ultimate. Both sets should be viable on her, although Astral Voice might just be slightly better, as you can stack and maintain a slightly higher damage buff, and not to mention that it will also last slightly longer. 4-piece Freedom Blues might also be viable if you're playing Yuzuha with a physical anomaly agent like Jane Doe or the upcoming Alice. This set will reduce attribute anomaly build-up resistance for the equipper's attribute, which in Yuzuha's case is physical. For the 2-piece sets, Yuzuha would likely run 2-piece Phaethon's Melody, 2-piece Attack, or Energy Regen, or maybe even 2-piece Shadow Harmony for the aftershock damage increase. Keep in mind that this is all speculation. Determining which drive disk set is the best to run would have to wait until actual damage calculations. As for main stats, for the 4th and 5th partition, Attack should be the best option to maximize Yuzuha's core skill attack buff, which requires 3,200 attack. This is slightly less than Astra's attack requirement to fully maximize the buff, since Yuzuha converts 37.5% of attack while Astra converts 35%. You would likely want to prioritize attack over anomaly proficiency, as Yuzuha's anomaly proficiency won't be taken into account when calculating anomaly damage. And for the last slot, Anomaly Mastery should allow you to maximize her faction bonus buff. To recap, Yuzuha is a support agent who specializes in buffing anomaly agents. Yuzuha can inflict an enemy with Candy Fright through her X Special or Ultimate. Candy Fright will last for 30 seconds, during which squad members will receive a 15% damage bonus and up to 1,200 attack, a 20% anomaly build-up rate increase, and 20% attribute anomaly and disorder damage. The Candy Fright state will also deal damage to the enemy and build up the attribute anomaly of the active characters. Yuzuha's charge points can allow her to deal an aftershock attack, which will also increase the damage taken by the enemy and anomaly buildup. Overall, Yuzuha looks like a very strong anomaly support. Anomaly units don't really have a dedicated support unit, until now. Yuzuha provides a lot of buffs, deals damage on her own, and should also make triggering attribute anomalies and disorders much faster. Because of that, she will probably be a core part of many anomaly teams, where you would have 2 anomaly agents, preferably an agent who can stay on field like Jane Doe or Piper, or maybe even the upcoming Alice, alongside another anomaly agent who can stay on field, like Vivian or Bernice. For other anomaly agents, like Miyabi, who aren't specifically dealing the majority of their damage through attribute anomalies and disorders, Yuzuha might not be much better than existing supports like Astra, who provides the same attack buffs, but has a higher damage bonus buff and increases crit damage. And while she doesn't provide as many buffs to non-anomaly agents, Yuzuha still provides a large attack buff and increases damage bonus, so that should also make her a usable support agent, alongside attack or rupture agents, giving Yuzuha some flexibility and freeing up other supports like Astra for other teams. And that's all from this guide. Thank you for making it till the end, and thank you for watching.